Hello guys, welcome back. We just received this little guy here in the mail and we're gonna open up the box and see what's inside, and we're gonna set it up and take it for a flight and see how it performs out of the box. Let's do it. Okay, so let's open up the box. The version we got here is a PNP 2-inch black canopy. Yeah, let's do it. Let's see what's inside here. Let's open up.
For the blade.
Alright, it looks very nice. Okay, let's have a look of this little guy here and see what we get. So this is the infamous Babyhawk-R, and it looks pretty solid at the first look already, huh? Okay, so this is what we get. You get a quadcopter. We're gonna be talking about the quadcopter in a while. And then we've got here a bunch of screws, 3 millimeters, I believe. Yep. And we've got here, nice, the OSD remote. Make some changes on the fly, very nice. Then we've got here, okay, one set of props, and we've got here another set of props, the Avant ones, Emax Avant props, right? Very good. Is anything else here? No, it's a sponge, and we have a manual. So, comes with a menu here of the Foxer camera that comes in the quad. All that you need to know. Let's put a little bit further here so you can see the menu. Okay, so it comes in English and English. Very good. We're gonna have a look at this later. I believe it's the usual Foxer menu. And then we have our Babyhawk manual. It's also in English, which is pretty good. That's what we need. Let's not we'll break it down here the quad. Very nice. And we have one Chinese Mandarin version here. So this is what you get inside the box. Now we're gonna have a look at what's inside the quad and set it up and take it for a flight. Alright guys, so here we go. I have to confess to you that my first impression of this quad, it's really good. It really looks good. It looks solid. It looks tough. It looks strong. And if you have a look here in the frame, we've got a sandwich style, which you have a bottom plate, got your arms in between, and you get a top plate. Now I already measured these plates, and the bottom has 1.5 millimeter, arms are 3 millimeters, and the top is 2 millimeters. It's a really tough frame for such a small quad, and you can actually replace the arms in case of you break it. And Emax has a 3-inch version of this quad. So you can actually replace the arms for 3-inch arms and fly 3-inch props in the quad. So for me, that's one of the great features we have in this mini quad. Now let's talk about the motors. These are the RS 1106 6000 kV, and these are Emax motors. So when it comes to Emax motors, there are a lot of reviews talking about Emax motors, these motors, and the other models that they have, and I think we don't really need to talk too much about motors, because everybody that flies quadcopters knows that Emax has amazing motors. Some of the motors are even used in racing competitions, so it's just Emax quality. So there's really nothing to worry about. If you want to replace these arms for 3-inch arms, Emax left a little bit of spare wires for you inside, right inside the stack, so you don't need to extend the wires in case you want to extend the arms. Okay, now let's talk about what's inside the quad. Now if you have a look here, we have our magnet stack, which is an F3 mini stack. These are the 12A Bullet Emax Bullet ESCs 4-in-1, and you have here an F3 which comes with the Omnibus firmware for better flight, and you have your VTX right on the top, which is 25 switchable to 200 milliwatts. Now there was a lot of concerns about mini quads, about the quality of the ESCs and the flight controllers. Sometimes the ESCs burn easily and the flight controllers were faulty. A lot of issues, but things has evolved a lot, and these mini stacks are a lot more reliable these days, and they are really good. Sometimes they are very light, which makes the quad flies better, faster. And this is Emax quality, so there is really nothing much to worry about when it comes to Emax. And Emax even put some rubber here on the standoffs to reduce the vibration into the flight controllers. Alright guys, so let's talk about the camera. So what we got here is a Foxer Aero Micro, and I believe this is a 600 TVL CCD sensor, and this is the kind of camera that we use in our quads. I do have a few Foxer cameras in my quads, and I just love the picture, I love how it performs, and Emax just put one here in this quad. So how awesome is that? It doesn't get any better than that. Now there's just one thing here that a lot of pilots are talking about, which is the capacitor that's stacking outside, but I believe that it's going to be pretty hard for you to break this cap unless you have a side crash or you roll over something. So I don't think this is going to be an issue. Maybe I'll push this cap up after I connect my flight controller to the better flight. Let's see how it goes, but we'll leave it this way for now. And what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take this quadcopter for flight and see how it performs out of the box. But just before we do it, there's one more thing I want to talk about, which is the AVAN props that we have here. Now these props are exclusive for Emax, and they look really promising. It's the latest props that Emax launched, which is the AVAN, and I do fly quadriblades props in 2-inch quads, which is the gem fan, but these props, they look really promising. They look a bit similar to the gem fan 3052, which I love because they produce a lot of thrust and they're really powerful, especially with the edge here. But this is a 2-inch, so I'm really curious to try and see how powerful these props are. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take this quadcopter for flight and we're gonna see how it performs. Let's do it. Alright guys, so just to wrap it up this video, here's my first impression of the squad, and it was very responsive to all my strict commands. It was quick, it was agile, it was fast, and it did fly pretty good out of the box. I did not make any adjustments on the PIDs or rates, and this is the battery that I was flying the squad with. It's a 4S 650 mAh 75C.2, and one thing that I noticed is that the motors come down really hot after 4 minutes flight. So I believe I need to make some adjustments on the PIDs for this size of battery, and I'm gonna make another video in the future comparing 3S and 4S LIPOs of different sizes and different mass and with different props as well, and see what's the results like. And I'll be posting here for you guys, and I'm gonna share with you some PIDs as well. And if you're looking for a micro 2-inch quad that's reliable and it flies great out of the box, I would totally recommend you to get this quad right here. For the price that you pay, you get quality parts, you get amazing parts, you get a comfortable frame, and it's gonna be pretty hard for you to build something like this for the price that you get this quad. So I extremely recommend you guys that are looking for a small agile 2-inch quad that you can fly in the parks or you can fly nearby your house. I would suggest you to go with the Babyhawk-R. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time, and don't forget to join our group on Facebook, RC Deals and Offers. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram as well, and if you like this video, help us subscribe to this channel, and we'll be bringing more reviews and videos for you guys real soon. See you next time. Thank you. Bye.